Hello, fellow wine lovers, and welcome to my home. Today we're going to be cooking with my sister Melissa, and she's going to be making one of her favorite dishes that I selfishly love as well, and paired with our beautiful Sauvignon Blanc. So go to it, Malie.
Yeah, so this is a cozy recipe in the oven, and I'm all about easy. Throw it in the oven, forget about it, and then enjoy it. Yes, 100%. That's what this is. So I first started on the stove, and then I throw it in the oven. So it's a Bietola Rice Bake. So Bietola in Italian, that's Swiss Chard. And Swiss Chard we actually grow at the farm at Two Sisters, and we get it all year round because we have a greenhouse.
Very lucky. It's amazing.
And the greenhouse houses this beautiful array of vegetables, and it's just amazing. We also have citrus trees. We have like orange trees, lemon trees. We have also a lime tree, and it's covered up, and it's all year round. We get beautiful stuff.
Because when we're not drinking wine, we're drinking gin and tonic. I need that little bit of lime.
Exactly.
So this is beautiful Swiss Chard.
So this Bietola is actually from the farm.
Yeah, and
so
you could boil it and freeze it as well in Ziploc bags.
Yep. And you know, the farm is very sentimental to us because it's a place where we, in the summers, we enjoy birthday parties there. We'll have barbecues with the family. So it's a big part of our lives, the farm, and we love to be there. And even before Two Sisters was built, we'd enjoy a lot of time there. So, you know, and again, it's all year round,
It's all about cultivation.
And around actually the farm is we have Chardonnay vines, which affectionately is called Domenica's Block. So our grandmother's name is Domenica, and that's the wine that that's the grapes we use there for the wine Domenica, which is a wine club exclusive. And that particular wine is named after her because she spends a lot of time at the farm. So she loves to cultivate, she's collecting her vegetables, and she's making minestrones. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing.
And jams with our fruit trees.
Oh, yes. So with the Bietola, again, I'm going to affectionately call it, we call it Italy, in Italian.
So do you keep the stems as well, Malie?
With this I do because I cut it up so small.
Oh, okay, great.
That it just cooks down.
Yeah, so you use all of it.
I do, all of it.
Why not?
Because
sometimes you see people just taking the green off the stem, but
no.
I'm glad you're using this.
I use it.
Stem.
And because it bakes in the oven, it really breaks it down. So I'm just going to
And it also helps release the water that perhaps you need.
Yep.
Because I know you're adding rice.
Yep. There we go. So I just cut it up as fine as I can, nice and small. Okay, see, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, all right.
So you're going to cook the rice in this dish. And you made something like this before, the seafood risotto. You did the same thing.
Oh, there's another,
which is so easy.
One of our very first
cooking
recipes,
videos.
that we had done. So I only want half an onion, not too much. And again, I'm going to cook it down to, get rid of that sharpness. And I just dice up my white onion. Well, it's a yellow onion, actually. You could use white onion, it's all good.
And I think for vegetarians, this is a very nice option for them.
It is.
You don't have to, I know you're using broth, but you can also use, instead of chicken broth, use vegetable broth. So it is a very good vegan, vegetarian dish.
At this point, I'm at the stove, and then that's it. I don't really have to be chopping anything. It's just onions, the Bietola, olive oil, broth, and the rice. So it's very, very easy. So right now I have my onions cooking nice and slow on low heat till they soften beautifully. At that point, I'm going to add my rice. So the rice that I'm using is Arborio rice. I just prefer Arborio rice for this dish. You could use regular white rice. It's perfectly fine. It gives the same enjoyment when you're eating it. But yeah, I just prefer the Arborio, the ones from Italy.
And it gives it a creaminess as well, because that is the rice that you would use for risottos.
Yeah. And our mom, that's what she would use. When she would make this dish, so she would always prepare this. She was a teacher, and when she got home, it was like, quick, you got to make a dish really, really quick. We're hungry, kids are hungry. And yeah, she just threw it in the oven. It was super easy. So this recipe goes way back, yeah.
Great.
So I want to keep a good eye on my rice because, again, you do have the heat from the bottom, but I do want to toast it nicely because it adds that more of a depth of flavor for the rice after it's done. And again, I just want to stir it up and then flatten it out so it's all covered on the base of the pan, so the surface is fully covered. And I get that toastiness that I'm looking for. The pairing that I'm using for this dish is a Sauvignon Blanc, so I'm going to actually use it in the cooking process. I'm going to add about a half a cup because I'm going to just deglaze the pan. At this point, my wine has been reduced, so I'm ready to add in my Swiss Chard or Bietola. And I'm basically going to mix the rice in with the vegetable. This is one bunch of Swiss Chard, again chopped up very, very fine. And I'm mixing it all together as if the rice is salt. Basically, you want to incorporate it all. Now that I've added my Bietola with the rice, I'm going to just salt it. And now that it's mixed together, I'm ready to add my liquid. And I want the broth to just cover everything. Not too much, not too little, just to cover everything nicely. And to finish it off before I throw it in the oven, I'm going to put Parmigiano on top, which will just kind of marry everything together when it's in the oven. So now that I added the finishing touch of my Parmigiano, I'm going to bring it up to a boil. When I really see it kind of coming together and warming up, just before it starts boiling, then I cover it and put it in the oven. Look at this.
Wow, that is so nice.
It's wonderful.
And this is the perfect vessel to cook it in.
Yes. Shallow, large, so it gets a lot of surface area, so it crisps up on top beautifully. It cooks evenly. It's just amazing.
So nice.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna.
Wow, delicious. This is such a healthy dish.
It is.
And it's, again, you know, it doesn't take much. Like, who needs Uber Eats? I mean, literally. Like,
Yes.
this took you, what, 45 minutes?
Oh, from start to finish, yeah, 45
buddy.
minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
The wine.
And, yeah, so pairing this with the Sauvignon Blanc is just ridiculous. It's so good. So, I mean, the acidity, the citrus notes, the richness just cuts through the rice and the cheese beautifully. And at the end of the day, when you have the herbaceousness and the minerality, it goes really well with the Swiss Chard. So it's a perfect pairing. It really, really is. Nice and fresh and crisp. And even though, you know, if you were to have this in the colder months, it's perfectly fine.
Yes, of
Or in
course.
the summer where you have like a bountiful of fruits and veg at your grocery store, you can have it whenever. And pairing it with this just, yeah, sets it over the top. Oh, good. Yeah, this Sauvignon Blanc. So you can't pick favorites, and I've said this before. In terms of our wines, it's like picking a favorite child, which I don't have a favorite child. But I have a favorite white wine, and it's a Sauvignon Blanc. I just love the acidity, the minerality, the crispness of it. Yeah, I just adore it.
The nose is so good on it.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yummy.
See how the Swiss Chard kind of blended all together with the rice? Oh, that's good.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
And see how everything cooked down. So I know you had asked about the actual stems of the Swiss Chard. A lot of people just don't use it. But look how it cooked down beautifully. And it has a bit of a bite, which is really, really nice. It's really nice. And you don't have that stringiness of the Swiss Chard. Because I've cut it up very, very fine.
Nothing's mushy about it.
No.
Everything has a nice bite, but it's still creamy. It's beautiful. Well, I hope you make this at home. A great vegetarian dish. A great family meal as well. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
It's just so great.
Cheers.
I think everybody's going to love it.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks for sharing, Melissa.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Cheers.
Always.